love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble.
Why am I not half a screen? What the heck is going on here? Hopefully it's all right. Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Sorry, I am a bit late, guys. It was like a spontaneous planning doing this today, so I thought, why not, man? Why not? Got Mr. Let me check the chat, man, if my voice can't be heard. You know what I mean, people?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, people? Just let me know. Let me know. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be a scary day for you.
What a disgraceful game yesterday, guys. Let me bring in Mr. Nalante. What's going on, bro?
Yes, what's good with me, my broski? Big up to the chat. Boy, let's get into it, man. A lot to say, a lot of things to come off my chest, but yeah, man, not a good day yesterday. Not a good day.
Yeah, bro. I'm just what do you call it? I was doing a watch along yesterday, innit? So I had to sit through that nonsense yesterday, bro. Like I was fuming, mate.
Same, bro. Ruined my weekend.
Those things like you know where you was, innit? Now we're gonna be like remembered for things like this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be archives of the clowns. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Wrexham beat Arsenal. I remember back in the day.
Yeah, 91. Yeah, 91. Yeah. 1991. I remember that.
I don't even know.
The hold.
I don't even know if this is worse. You know what I mean? So you're the best team in the world, and then that's what happens. Like, you know what I mean? They beat the current best team in the world, bro. That's what they just done. You know what I mean? And we had to sit through that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm all for giving people opportunities and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? But when you see what we saw the other day. It's just madness, guys. Honestly, no problem, Atlanta. It's just madness. I can't sit here and say to you guys it's all right that we lost the game because we've got other trophies to win and all that stuff. No, you can't say that. You know what I mean? FA Cup is an important trophy. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Sorry, guys, I just woke up, so I'm a bit drowsy. Yeah, FA Cup is an important trophy to win, guys. You know what I mean? It's not those kind of trophies you throw away. I'm not a believer of that. I think every trophy that you go for, you try your best, innit? And what we saw yesterday, from the manager, from the head coach all the way to the first team, was just unacceptable. I'm sorry, like how do we allow things like this to happen? Plymouth are 24th in the championship, guys. 24th. Let me just put it that way. And some people are saying it's okay that we got out the FA Cup like that. No chance. Let me get to the chats before we go on. Nalata, let me know when you're back, bro. Give me a heads up. I am fuming from James. So am I, bro. I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy at all. This game wasn't good enough. I agree. Callum says Alisson, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Gravenberch, Maka, Soboslai, Gakpo, Salah will be the 10 what starts in the derby. So only one player from that 11 starts in the 9 position. Let me see. Yeah. From yesterday, of course, yeah. No Salah, more problems. Yeah, it's a mess, bro. It's a mess, man. Some of those players yesterday, guys, like, wasn't acceptable the way they performed. I gotta be honest, but you got to talk about the head coach first. You know, like our rivals were saying, we've got depth and all this stuff, and I've been saying for a while, there's no depth in this team. And I still stand by that. And that game yesterday actually proved my point about us not having depth in the team. I mean, these players are not good enough. We give them a chance time and time and time again, and they still, don't take the opportunity. So I don't know where this depth comes from when rival fans are telling us we've got the best squad in the Premier League. We don't. We've been asking for players for the last 4 to 5 years. Now, you can see why. You can't lose to Plymouth, mate. I'm just being honest with you guys. Yeah, you can't lose to teams like that. It shows Plymouth have prepared well, and they at battle us in every way on that pitch. Don't believe the stats. The stats lie to you guys. Yeah, when they say to you Liverpool up in possession, they're up in this, they're up in that. It's nothing to do. Listen, when you're watching the game, you know who was the better team. The worst part of it is Nalante. We didn't even work that goalkeeper in the whole game.
Only at the end.
Over, bro.
Only at the end. Last 10 minutes, that was it.
I
We
mean,
really should have scored as well.
How can we sit here and say everything's okay? It's not okay. But didn't that prove to you, Nalante, like the depth of the squad is not good enough? And what is the head coach doing, bro? Like, what is he doing? Like, why is he starting these dumbass players that don't want to get it all on the pitch? I don't understand. You can't lose to Plymouth, bro.
Yeah, Jose, I don't, listen, I don't think it's the lineup because people say that, this and that. Look, we need to, I've said we need to rest Salah, we need to rest VVD, we need to rest these players. Otherwise, what's the point of a squad? The squad is there to be rotated. So it's not about what the lineup he started. The only thing I think he could have done, just add maybe another 1 or 2 senior players on the bench just to come on, because now we've got, because now the Curtis Jones situation has come on and said he felt he wasn't ready to play. So again, did he know it on the day or did he know it before? That is the question. Because otherwise, add 1 or 2 senior players to come on. Because listen, no bones about it, Fuzzy. That team was good enough to beat Plymouth. That was more than capable, good enough.
Okay, let me the starting lineup, yeah. And what I said was these guys are all part of the first team. They played some way, somehow in the first team this season, you know what I mean? And since they've been there at Liverpool, they've always been part of the first team. So Kelleher, obviously, we give him a bye. He wasn't really involved in much apart from the penalty. He did set 2 shots. Okay, Kelleher. I'm just going to take out the youngsters, Naoni and McConnell. I don't need to put them there. I don't know why McConnell was a right back, to be fair. That was a strange one, in my opinion. McConnell's in midfield. He's not right back. But maybe in the youth he plays right back. I don't know, but it didn't look good in that position anyway. So you got Kwanzaa, part of the first team. He played majority in the first team. Gomez, we'll discuss him later. Simicaz, everybody's saying that he should be the left back for Liverpool as well. Don't forget that. It's no lie. I mean, it is the truth. Majority of Liverpool fans, including me, we say he should be the left back for Liverpool since Robertson has dropped, form. And then you got Harvey Elliott, who's asking for a number 10 position. He did play number 10 yesterday. I will discuss him later as well. And you got Wataru Endo, man of the match for me. I mean, that guy never gave a ball away, never lost any battle. He beat people in the air that's twice his size yesterday. I mean, that shows the heart of this guy. This guy deserves a first team spot, in my opinion. And the way they just avoiding him is not the way to go forward, in my opinion, as well. All you ask for from players is give us 100%. And I think Wataru Endo gives us 110%, not just 100%, 110%. I mean, if you're basing Wataru Endo on that PSV performance when they scored that goal, look the sequence that led to that goal. The referee obstructed him, and then he went off balance, and the player got to the ball before him. If that referee wasn't there, I think Wataru Endo would have got to the ball, and then probably that goal wouldn't even occur. So there you go. And you got Chiesa. Obviously, still needs game time. Looks looked terrible in the game. Played all right against PSV, but you know the physicality of the FA Cup is too much for some players, especially when they're trying to find their way in football as well. So we'll give him a little bye because he hasn't started a lot of games. Diogo Jota come back from injury. I don't know how much more we could take off Diogo Jota, because when I watch Diogo Jota, he's always, you know, get into challenges he's not supposed to get into, then he receives injuries after that. So he needs to look at himself, and Liverpool need to look at in the summer if we're going to be going forward with him. I mean, he's supposed to be the shining light for the next phase of Liverpool Football Club when he came, when we got rid of Origi and players like that. Has he really replaced Origi? I mean, has he really done much, you know, at Liverpool Football Club? Because since he's been here, we haven't won major trophies with Diogo Jota, guys. We won FA Cup and League Cups and all that stuff. But where's the Premier League? Where's the Champions League? You know what I mean? He's supposed to be the difference when he comes off the bench or starts the games. You know what I mean? And he spends more time off the pitch than on the pitch. And this is what annoys me more than anything. He's cheating the system because he's getting paid for just being sick. You know what I mean? All the time. It's like, if I'm sick from work and I'm going to be out for about 5 months, do you honestly think they're still going to pay me? I mean, footballers should be receiving the same thing. I guarantee you he'd be fit for every game if they take the payment off him. Like the amount of like times he's been out of the pitch. I mean, it's not even like a 1 or 2 weeks injury. This is months injuries, like 2 or 3 months sometimes. Yeah, I'm getting fed up with Jota, man. And Diaz, listen, Gakpo has taken that left side to another level. I remember I was saying to everybody, Diaz he's only giving us 30% of what Mane used to give us. So basically, 70% of that left side has disappeared since Diaz has been there. He's supposed to be scoring goals. That's what he's been bought for. I remember when he came to Liverpool, what did I say? He's a goal-scoring left winger. He scored about 14 goals in January. You know what I mean? And Porto won the league that season. He's got an actual trophy for that. A medal for that. So since he's been at Liverpool, he performs in the first part of the season, then just disappears again. Can't get past players. You even saw yesterday, guys, he still struggles to get past Plymouth players. Forget about the Premier League players, Plymouth players. You know what I mean? So people need to start speaking about Diaz on this. We're going to obviously chat about it. And that's there. These are the players I got for you. So you got Diaz, Jota, Chiesa. That's the senior players. Endo, Elliott, Tsimikas. Even though Elliott is young, still part of the first team. Plays a lot of games. You got Gomez, Kwanzaa, and Kelleher. So you take away, obviously, 2 from that. You got 9 players that play in the first team. So like Nalante said, those players supposed to be performing in this level, especially the team at the bottom as well, guys. It's unacceptable, man. This is not right. I don't know why we're sitting here defending things as well, like as a fan base. I shouldn't be telling you we should be beating Plymouth. It should be outright beating Plymouth. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And then when you let complacency set in, that's how the team becomes. When you're throwing games, I don't know if it's like by purpose, you'll end up like Man United. Why is Man United where they are when they started throwing games? Under Alex Ferguson, they never used to throw games. Nowadays, all they do is throw games, and then you corrupt the players' minds. That's what you do. So, you know, like in the future, the players will always have that in their mind, like throwing games and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But what do you think of Nalante, mate? Like, what is going on with? Why are we playing Gomez when he's not even fully fit, bro?
Well,
it was the first 2 minutes that he got injured.
Yeah. So probably that's the first. I mean, that's the real cock up. But again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So yeah. So again, they could have just held him off.
Yeah.
In hindsight, and I feel for Joe because Joey's my guy.
Yeah.
You know, pause. But I mean, like, he's one of my half-heroes. You know, man like Joey G gets disrespected by certain fan bases and certain podcasters like he's a bum.
Yeah.
You know, and then everyone. Anyway, let me not go into that because we're taking back the game. Because I'm going off tangent here. But yeah, he should have. But you know, Mabea, I felt for him but I get what slide that he came on.
Yeah,
wasn't great.
Mabea, like, it was bad, man. It's all over the social.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. You know what I mean? But Slot took him off, and I get it. You know the game, etc. So yeah, hold on. You say McConnell wasn't again? Oh God, I've watched the game, but correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Joey at right back?
No. It was
McConnell. Definitely started at right back. Yeah. Okay. I watched the game. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember at the first because
Joe Gomez as a right back, but it was
right back. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
In the middle. and McConnell's
Sure,
on
sure.
right back, and Wataru Endo in the middle with Nayoni.
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying because I like the FA Cup and I'll put the FA Cup higher than the Carabao Cup. But the only way my pain is going to be eased by this defeat, and it's not even beating Everton because it's 3 points, but we still haven't won anything. The only way my pain will be eased over this is if we beat Newcastle next month. Then I'll be like, you know what? I'll kind of put it to the side, kind of thing. But yeah, so a lot of these players, unfortunately, and it happens. The first team have had struggle games, but they've just won, unfortunately. And a lot of them, they're just not going to be starting. That's just it. It's the worst time to bring out a performance like this. And you know what? Just
Yeah.
eat this. Plymouth are bottom of the championship. They've conceded 64 goals in 27 games. You know what I mean? And
we can't
yes, they've had an up.
We can't even trouble their goalkeeper. That's what
I
embarrassed
know,
me.
99. We had 99 minutes. 99 minutes. Listen, God made the plan. He said, listen, you got 9 minutes. And I think, discussing with Jake and told my podcast and saying like he made a wonder save to Jota and Nunes. They weren't wonder saves.
Yeah.
Where were they wonder saves?
Exactly.
They're just saves that were just, he done well, they were just good shots. And it's weird, Fozzie. We only woke up until when Nunes came on and gave us a little bit of directness.
Yeah.
That's when he started to woke up. But yeah, that was poor. Chiesa I mean,
Oh my God.
not to say the youngsters weren't great, but again, you take them out of the equation.
Yeah.
You take them out of the equation. You're
No,
right.
you can't
So
blame the youngsters. I'm never gonna blame the youngsters. I mean, the senior players on the pitch, you know what I mean? Like this guy Diaz, like when are we gonna start asking questions about this guy, mate? Like, what's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? These guys are getting paid. I don't give a shit if he's getting paid 70K a week, or that's still a lot of money. You know what I mean? I don't get paid a week like that. So, like, we've got to be realistic here, guys. You know, some of these players, they're not pulling their weight on the pitch. I mean, Diaz can't even get past players in the Premier League. Now you look at Plymouth, he can't even get past them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
What's going on? This is not right,
yeah,
guys.
yeah. I mean,
You expect
listen,
the
I'm
senior players to do more on Yolante. Like, what is this shit, mate? I know, man.
yeah, Fozzie.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, and then like people are defending this. Like, this goal this guy scored. Like, what's Harvey Elliott putting his hands up for? Harvey Elliott was requesting to play as a number 10. He got his number 10 position. And look at him performing like that yesterday. He even hid after that penalty. He started like sitting at the back.
You know what? Yeah, I think Slot, because they were just attacking the game. Harvey, look, I like him, but he had a stinker. He really did have a stinker. There was no movement. No, his balls were sloppy. But these players, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say something in Gas, so excuse my language. So, Kwasia, these players, Kwasia. These players, man, honestly, man, have to ruin the Sunday. Why is it Wimbledon? I remember Bolton, Swansea. Now Plymouth, we always get these little giant killers. It's just annoying. I like the FA Cup, man, and you know what, Fuzzy? The most annoying thing is, and as you know, I had to come out of a certain group. Certain man were like, "Oh, it's fine. Oh, don't worry, we've got bigger fish to fry.
Group, man.
We've got bigger, yeah, exactly, bro. What's wrong with these man? These are Liverpool fans. Like, ain't got no clue, bro. I'm sorry, sorry to say. Yeah, like they ain't got no clue. Man will tell you, oh, it's fine. Oh, one less game. It's the players' fitness. I mean, give me a break, man. The players are professional athletes. You think another game is one less game is gonna guarantee their fitness, man? What is wrong with some of these Liverpool fans saying, oh, it's fine. Like, we've got a guaranteed right to win the league. We've got a guaranteed right to win the Premier League. We're in a good position. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what you have to deal with certain Liverpool podcasters and certain Liverpool fans who ain't got a clue about the game and just see like a loss as anything. This is what we have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me add on to that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s, I know I keep going back to that. I don't care. In the 70s and 80s, 60s, whatever you want to go back to, yeah. In those days, they played with 11 men and one substitute, yeah. And Liverpool won it all back in the day, yeah. With that, that team that had that. Nobody ever complained about players being fatigued and all that stuff, especially those days. Like, guys, those days there was no nutrition, there was nothing. People were eating steaks before games. People were actually drinking before games. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. There should not be an excuse for losing games. You know what I mean? In the modern era, because you're fitter than ever. You know what I'm saying? So if you're eating all this stuff and making yourself, as fit as possible, there should not be an excuse, in performing. I mean, so all this fatigue, all this stuff, I think the excuse has to go out the window, in my opinion. It's too much of the same season in and season out. Just look back in the day, guys. Liverpool won it all. Liverpool consistently won it all with one substitute on the bench. You know what I mean? So now you've got 5 substitutes on the bench and you're still complaining, then there's something wrong with you as a football club and as a fan. You know what I mean? If you're making excuses for them being fatigued and all this stuff, I don't think this is the game for you, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being serious. You know what I mean? There should not be an excuse for any player, man. And yesterday, what I saw of those players, I think a lot of players have to consider their future at Liverpool Football Club. I don't think they should be here anymore. They've had the chances that they've been given down the years, and they still haven't taken the opportunity. If you don't take the opportunity, what's the point of you being here? You're stopping someone else developing from the youth system, or you're stopping someone else coming through to your football club. Obviously, we're going to buy them and develop them as a player. So yeah, it's just too much of the same season in, season out. I don't think these players deserve any excuses anymore. Yesterday, I think opened a lot of eyes that we haven't got the depth that people are saying we have. And it's a total embarrassment. It's a total embarrassment yesterday. This guy scored a penalty. Harvey Elliott's hands are up in the air. And then he's apologizing after the game. I don't like the way people got at Harvey Elliott, to be fair, because it's embarrassing. Fan base. Go at him. I mean, he's a youngster at the end of the day. He makes mistakes. But if you want to be part of the first team, you got to give it that extra yard on the pitch as well. He doesn't do enough that for me. You know what I mean? So that's why he needs to look at himself in the mirror. Am I going to be a first team player, or am I, do I need to go elsewhere to get first team? You know what I mean? You could say this, and I'm going to stay at Liverpool Football Club. I don't know what the fan base is talking about outside the football pitch, but you're not doing much inside the football pitch. So you know what I mean? You need to start performing, bro. You need, so nobody can have a go at you. You know what I mean? It's not right, man. It's not right what I saw yesterday. He hid after that handball. I don't know if you guys seen that, guys. He's supposed to be at number 10. He actually went back into defense, start defending from there. You know what I mean? What are you doing, man? Go up and create. And he was launching balls from the back line. You know what I mean, you're supposed to be next to the goal, start taking shots and creating chances. But he was in the back line. He hid. The kid got scared and he hid. Abdul says, hi, assalamu alaikum. Big up, brother. How are you? Plymouth won, Liverpool hard, yeah.
Big ups.
They need to face. I don't know what he said. They need to feed players. Need to leave this. Oh, just say a few players need to leave this club, and new players come in. We need a number 9 striker like Isak. You never walk alone. Many thanks. I said Isak, but the one I want is the one who's at Atletico Madrid, who used to play for Man City. Alvarez. That's my player. You know what I mean? When I tell you he's like an army Swiss knife. He could play in multiple positions, not just as a number 9. He could play as a number 10. He could play out wide. He could take set pieces. So you got an army Swiss knife there, guys. You know what I mean? Isak is a striker. That's all he is. But if you look at Alvarez, he could play, in other positions, and not only that, he could accommodate whatever game that we play. Because sometimes you need a number 9 that could drop like a Firmino role as a number 10, that could set up the two wingers. You know what I mean? And he could do things like that. That's why I want him at our football club more than Isak. I love Isak, but I think Alvarez is the one that suits us more. Forget about this rivalry stuff with City as well. It's just too much. People talk about it. They're not our rivals, man. Not as our rivals. Everything's our rivals. You know what I mean? But yeah, City rubbish Saturday. Kept on the bench. Obviously brought him on. To change the game and scored. We should have Salah on the bench. We should have had at least. I don't know about you, Nalante, but the bench looked bad, bro. Like Jones and Nunes, and that is it, and the rest are kids. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like, I mean, you need that. You need that backup man on the bench.
Yeah, no, I understand, Fuzzy, but I'm not bothered. I don't think we needed Salah for this game. I'm not going to go into that whole we needed Salah. But I think because of Jones' situation, maybe we needed an extra team, whether it's in midfield, defender, etc. We maybe would have needed that. I don't think it's the question of Salah, just maybe 1 or 2 extra, first teams, like a McAllister maybe. If Jones is not 100%, he can't play, put Mac on there to control the midfield. But so if send that now, we we're just a joke for the next weekend. We just have to take on the chin. Rivals fans can laugh at us, but which is fine. I mean, we've been dominating, we'll be laughing at others, so we just got to take it now. We've got to take our medicine and lump it. That's simple as that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
Man.
the worst is in our own community. That's what's funny for me.
Yeah.
And this is why certain Liverpool internet fans or these people are just honestly, listen, we all got opinions, so I get it, but when you get we're certain in our own fan base just dismissing it like it's nothing, or like we're guaranteed to win everything, or just mad. I just find it mad.
You're spot on, bro. You know, one thing I want to step away from in the modern day football is, you know, throwing games. I mean, we can't throw games, people. You could never corrupt a player's minds. I keep telling you guys that. When you start doing things like that, I've said it earlier, you end up like Man United. Man United, when they started doing shit like that, that's when they lost their identity, and now look at them. I mean, you can't put that in players' minds, like saying, we don't care about this game, just go out there and play. You can't say things like that. Because in the games to come, they'll have that in their mind. Oh, we could throw games and all that stuff. You don't do that, man. Every game you play, you give it 100%. That's it. I can't say yesterday we gave 100% because that performance, like I told Nolante in the chat earlier, we didn't even work their goalkeeper, guys. Their goalkeeper, apart from the last few minutes, that's the only time he's been worked. You look at the 90 minutes, 98 minutes, like Nolante said, he was nowhere to be seen because we're not taking shots. We're not creating chances. Can't get past players. Crosses were appalling. Took about 20 set pieces. None of them got to players. He kept on picking it off the air. I mean, like, come on, man. It's just the same games, you know, different day. That's how it seems to me. It seems to me when I'm looking at set pieces. I'm tired of the set pieces now. We need a specialist now, man. I don't want to see Robertson take it anymore. I don't want to see Simicast taking it anymore. Let them concentrate on the defending. You know what I mean? Keep clean sheets now, and Trent as well. Let the midfielders take it, like McAllister, Soboslai, someone like that. That's already, you know, part of their game. So let them take the damn set pieces. I'm tired of, you know, taking about 20 set pieces a game and we're not even troubling the goalkeeper. What kind of nonsense is that? Yeah, man. Well, I want to talk about individual players, bro. Like, what's their future for Liverpool Football Club? I'm starting to get fed up with a lot of them, man. They're either not available, or when they're available, they don't do nothing, and we keep making excuses for them. They just come back from injuries, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tired of it, Nolante. I'm really getting tired of it, man. And Jota yesterday, he was appalling, bro. Couldn't hold up the ball, didn't make the right passes, didn't make the right runs, wasn't even in the game. I didn't even know he was playing. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about him first, man, because how long can we take off Jota, mate? How long, man? Because, you know, people are telling me he's, you know, he's you know, a special player and all that stuff, but you can't be special if you're not available. You know what I mean? Like, am I paying you money just to be injured every single time? I mean, it's cheating the system, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if we was at work, we're out for months, if you the work will pay us. You know what I mean?
Boy,
there you go, bro.
struggling.
There
Give me
you
that pensioner's check. sign on. Lord of mercy.
Oh, mate,
Lord of mercy. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
A lot of mercy, people. A lot of mercy.
Lord, Lord, Shepherd, you know what
Carlos says, big up, Carlos. Big up, Carlos. Let me
yeah, Cosy. My fellow darling Carlos, big up, man.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm scared of Everton now, guys. You know, like, we've got that mental block now. You know what I mean? With that game, like, you know, the players are going to be thinking about the Plymouth. You know, everybody's laughing at them before the Everton game. There you go, man. I love the voice. Thank you, man. Thank you, Carlos. Happy for you. Yeah. It's the last game, innit? Goodness, and Liverpool and Everton, guys. So yeah, we have to like, you know, battle them some way, somehow, to beat them. You know what I mean? The drop off of form from Salah, Gakpo in that forward line is crazy. I know, Callum, but, you know, a lot of people are telling us that we've got depth. What depth are they talking about, bro? You know what I mean? What depth are they talking about? Real talk. Yeah, man. Yeah. Listen, I don't beat around the bush and tell you, like, guys, lies. I'm just telling you the truth. Just telling you the truth, man. Trudon, guys, don't worry. I'll read your messages. I'm just gonna go, obviously, introduce everybody because there's people on there. Liverpool Academy is trash. Trudon always true to his words, man. Always true to his words. Big up Abs, of course. Let me go here. Yes, Alexander, big up, brother. Big up, man. Come on, guys. Share your thoughts, man. Share your thoughts. That's what I'm here for. That's what Atlanta is here for. AK says, hi Fozzy, how are you? Plymouth 1, Liverpool 0. It lost for Liverpool, and Liverpool will lose the Carabao Cup final, and Newcastle taking the cup in the final. Ray, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, Ray. No chance, man. No chance we're gonna win that game.
You're not right.
Diaz is a flop. I'm done with Diaz, bro. I can't sit here and defend Diaz. You know what I mean? Telling you guys lies. He's not good enough, guys. This is why he wants to go to the likes of Barcelona, because he wants to take the easy life. I mean, look at Rafinha, who couldn't do anything in the Premier League. Who was at Leeds. Now he's the best player in La Liga. I mean, this is what these guys want to do. They want to have the easy life because the Premier League is too brutal for them. So they want to go and, you know, play in a simple league. You know what I mean? Where you don't really do much. You know what I mean? So if he wants to go, let him go, man. Because listen, since Mane is left, the guy hasn't produced much, man. And I'm gonna keep saying that because it's unfair, you know, on Mane. You know what I mean? People had to go at Mane before he left. Well, look what happened since Mane, man. Not good enough. I'm sorry. But yeah, I want to talk about Diego Jota, bro. Like, what's going on, man? Like with this guy. Where do you stand with him? Because I'm fed up, man. I'm done with Diego Jota, man. I've been done last summer, actually, or before that.
Oh, you wanted him gone last summer?
Yeah, because I knew this would happen with him. I knew he would be injured again, and I knew he won't like you know, like help the team out when they need him the most.
Well, the positive was he got 90 minutes, I guess.
My God.
He got 90 minutes.
I'll guarantee you he's injured somewhere.
Well, it's a question. I mean, look, Diego Slot does rate him. We know that because if he was, then he would be starting. But it's just what we have to get in. Look, this summer, regardless, is going to be a big summer.
Yeah.
Of either overturn, depending on the contract situation or not. We're definitely in the market. Slot has said it this much. Yeah, Jota, it's just unfortunate. I thought, like I said, he weren't great again yesterday. In the second half, we came a bit more into it. Diego and done some good bits at the end, which Nunes should be running in that box.
Yeah.
Like a great ball, you know. But it's just, yeah. My only hope is just Jota doesn't have any more injuries to the rest of the season because he's going to be very key and important for us. So, yeah, it's one for Slot to decide. Nunes is definitely going.
Yeah.
It's, you know, he doesn't want him. The question mark is Jota. Now, I'm sure all of us would say if, for instance, in Alvarez is like, you know what? Yeah, Liverpool come get me. Be like, you know what, Diogo, we appreciate you. Bye-bye. Too injury prone. So, yeah, just frustrating. Big up Dustin. Big up Mr. Tibbs. Big yourself up, man. Real one. Real general. Yeah, no, real general. Real.
Like Incredible Hulk, man. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, Incredible Hulk, could it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Jota, what do you think, man? Like,
I like him, but yeah, I can only hope he weren't great yesterday, apart from the last 15 minutes. But my only hope is, please, Diogo, we on the Fuzzy Show, Neelan saying we are appealing to you, sir. Do not get injured. I repeat, do not get injured. When the season finished, don't worry, man. You can, you know, it's all right, man. You can enjoy yourself, but please don't get injured. That's all I'm saying. And fix up your performances. That's it. It's the day.
I just think with me, like, it's the last chance for him, man. If he gets injured again, it's not his fault. Don't get me wrong. Like, listen, injuries is part and parcel of life, innit? But if he comes back and he gets injured again, I think, you know, there's something telling you in life. It's time to let go, innit? It's time to let go. I understand you could vouch for him if you're winning titles and all that stuff, and he's obviously contributing somewhere, somehow, like Origi did back in the day. But he's not contributing anything. We haven't won nothing since he's been here. Only League Cup and FA Cups. That's all we won.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't even an integral part of it. He wasn't even like the main part of those trophy wins. So probably for one game, I suppose, probably the Arsenal game, when he just battered them, as I remember, with that yellow kit. Other than that, like, guys, he's done nothing, man. At least Origi scored in finals and that stuff, and, you know, winning goals in games that, you know, contributed to winning titles and things like that. But this guy, man, like, he's just coasting along and playing computer games on his spare time. Why you're not in the gym? You know what I mean? Like working on the I'm saying. But I've seen him, mate. I honestly think sometimes I look at him and Nolante, yeah. I honestly think he does it by purpose, mate. Because I see him get into challenges that you're not supposed to get into. Like watch him when you see him. He gets in his legs. He gets into challenges that can cause injuries, mate. I'm telling you. And I'm thinking to myself, Salah jumps out the way of those ones, but you go in full throttle. Why? You don't need to do that. You know what I mean? You're not going to win the ball anyway. Just don't get in there. Yeah, it's just madness, man. Carlos says, big up Carlos, by the way. Have protein breakfast for the morning steez. So yeah, you're spot on, man. These guys are fitter than ever, bro. They're fitter than ever, and we're making excuses for them. Oh, they're gonna get fatigued. There's too many games. Oh, shut up, man. One substitute back in the day, mate. One substitute, and Liverpool dominated Europe and the domestics. What are you talking about? I'm starting to speak like expressions now. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking to? You Maltesers.
You Maltesers. What are you talking about, man? Who you talking to, Willis? Who you talking to? Who you talking to, Willis? Who you talking to, Mike? Yeah.
Who you talking? Don't mess with me.
Darwin Nunes, obviously, Chiesa, Elliott, Kwanzaa, Gomez, Kelleher, Diaz isn't good. Yeah, let's look at those names in this game. And people are making excuses for the players, guys. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, you know, we didn't have the first team players, you know, but these players should be. You're telling me these players will play for Plymouth if they were like in another club? Hell no. They'll be in the Premier League. These are Premier League players. Come on, man. Come on. Premier League players. It's obvious we have zero squad depth. We need some more key player signings. Yeah, spot on, bro. I said that for a while, but unfortunately, some people have corrupted our minds saying like we've got depth. I don't know where they see that. I mean, if you don't watch Liverpool, you don't really know a lot about Liverpool, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree or not. I'll say about that.
Yeah, I mean, look, what I would say is about the squad is that, you know, I know everyone wanted to buy, but a squad is quite full in terms of youngsters. If we were needed to buy, we would have to sell, because as much as a squad is not, but maybe, I mean, listen, I agree. We could have got at least one player in the January transfer window, just in case for certain circumstances, but we haven't, and we just have to hope that this doesn't derail the season, because I'll tell you what, man, obviously we didn't expect this, but if we don't do it in either one, I'm telling you, man, I will be there. There will be a rant. There'll be a lot to say, and I'll be coming for people's heads. Believe me. I remember I don't forget people say certain things. I remember a certain K-Mac said Endo was leaving to Inter Milan. He said he's going to Inter Milan in January. And look at, these are the hearsay people. Oh, I know. No, he's definitely going January. No, Endo's going to Inter Milan. Called him out. Oh, no, but this. Another one, Jamie Phillips said, oh, in the summer, we're going to get Guardiola. So Guardiola from Manchester City. Oh, no, I got a source. What source? I mean, this is what I'm saying. All we know is what was reported on the internet, and we've got certain people thinking this one, and this is what we've got to deal with. Fuzzy, it's a joke. It's a joke, but we can only hope and pray, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we can only hope and pray that this does not do. So I'm just I'm frustrated, like I'm annoyed, but I'm just saying, let me see how the season is done. See, nothing is guaranteed. Let's just see how the season goes, and then we can.
I agree. We've got tomato sauce, chili sauce, and garlic sauce. That's all we got.
Oh, God, that's mixed. That's mixed on the other night for me. But yeah, look, one player I do want to speak about is Kwanzaa. Now, I'm hearing again, I mean, big up the Coppish guys, that a lot of them saying Kwanzaa was awful. Look, Kwanzaa wasn't great, but I watched that. You see that first half, Kwanzaa was the only player, and I mean, The only player that was pressing with the ball, pushing the forward, forcing the play, looking for options. And he was doing that throughout the game. Maybe once or twice he could have, won a head or whatever, but he's the only one forcing it. So why is our centre back? He's been getting criticised left, right, and the man who's trying to make the play happen, forcing the ball, forcing plays. Like, it's unnecessary. I think Kwanzaa should be deserve a little slack. The front three, Elliott.
Let me out the box. Let me out.
That's Kwanzaa. You know what I mean? Let me out. You know what I mean? I feel bad for him. You know what I mean? It's that first game, innit? The game that destroyed him.
I thought you done okay.
What I've said in that Ipswich game is if the head coach is doing this to Kwanzaa, he better do this to every player. And since then, he hasn't done that to every player. Look at the game against Man United with Trent. I think 82nd minute he took him off or something like that when Trent wasn't having a good game. I mean, if he took him off earlier, maybe we would have won that game, if you know what I mean. So, like, if you're not treating the players the same, don't bother doing things like that, if you know what I mean. Because, it will affect you in the long run, if you know what I mean, brother. And I feel sorry for him.
100%.
I don't think he deserves that. I don't think he deserves that, especially, since then his confidence hasn't been up to scratch, in my opinion. Now he's hesitating, something that he wasn't doing last season. And I mean, now, like, the pressure is on. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, innit? And that's what's happening to Kwanzaa, unfortunately. I don't think he played that bad yesterday. I mean, sometimes he does it over the top, in my opinion, when he's holding onto the ball, trying to run from the back to the front. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I just want you to defend, become a good defender first, then we could work on the rest later on. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be Matip. Right? Matip was a special centre back. Matip couldn't do it all. That's how good Matip was. Matip at certain times was so good, people were saying he's better than Van Dijk. You know what I mean? So that's how of a high level Matip was, guys. So if you want to get there, work on the smooth stuff first, then work your way up to the Matip level after that. The only depth we have is a right back, goalkeeper, maybe left back. Yeah, I agree, Callum. I agree, mate. 100%, Callum. I want to win the FA Cup this season. Well, you can't win now. Well,
we ain't winning nothing.
Big up, Abdul.
Yeah, Abdul's a real one. Big yourself up, Abdul. Real one.
Exactly. What do our teams do in training? Then, but Carlos, I wish I can tell you, bro, because that game yesterday, it doesn't look like they do much in training, bro. It doesn't look like they have a practice match before that. That team that plays should have a practice match against the likes of Van Dijk, Salah, all that stuff before they take on Plymouth and that. But still, I'm a firm believer you still should beat Plymouth. You know what I mean? Like Nolante said, the goals they conceded this season, I don't know if they scored a lot of goals either. I mean, so you're 24th in the league, in the championship. That means you're the worst out of the whole league. So how are you beating the best team in the world? Reserve players, I think you could put it as reserve players. I mean, it's crazy. And like I said to guys, 9 players of that team that we put out yesterday, they are part of the first team. They do contribute in the first team. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. I really don't get it. No depth on the bench. Yeah, it was just Jones and Nunes. And like Nolante said, Jones wasn't fit enough, he said, anyway. Joe Diaz should have been good enough, and Nunes was never good enough. And the Chiesa,
good enough for the game, Callum. I think I think
What do you think of that comment, bro?
Because I think Callum, like a lot of people, like I get the anger. I'm vexed, but let's not go a bit overboard with it. I mean, yeah, Nunes. Listen, look, I didn't want Nunes at the club, but he's not a crap player. He's not a dead player. He's just not for us. So, and he was good enough for this. He was good enough for this game, and I mean, he should have scored really. But at least when he came on, he gave some energy and impetus. I know it doesn't.
Nolante, I will ask a question. How do you say your name, bro?
Oh, Nilante.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Hey, listen, I'm coming off this channel. God damn it, I'm coming off. Fuzzy, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Fuzzy, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Sucker, you messing with me, fool. Sucker, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah, look, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Dustin, boy.
No,
Dustin. Yeah. Can't stand the Rock, God damn it. Oh, the nasty guy, but anyway. Look.
With this comment, he's right what Callum is saying though, bro. Like Jota and Diaz should have been good enough to win that game. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, they've had better games, but I wouldn't just people just throw them off straight away. But yeah, they weren't great. That was poor from quality internationals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sel Ramsey, Williams. I don't even know why Reece Williams is still at the football club. He's not even a footballer, that guy, man. I'm sorry, like, I'm being serious. Like, he's just not good enough to be a footballer. What I've seen of him.
No. He helped us. He helped us in the emergency. Thank you. But yeah,
he's not good.
Yeah.
Phillips, Besetic, Doak.
Yeah.
I don't know about Doak. Besetic hasn't performed to the standards that people want him to perform, actually, guys. So he's struggling. 6 stars since the Premier League era began. Fowler, McManaman, Owen, Carragher, Gerrard, Trent. Wow. That's the 6.
Yeah, I guess start. Yeah, I see what he's trying to say in terms of the next best thing. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's okay. No, I can't say because Judah will have a meltdown. I mean, Jones has done pretty decent, but I get it in terms of stars. I get it. Jones is, decent squad player, so yeah, I get it.
Big up, JK, man. Big up.
Big
Wait,
up,
hold on. Look, Fuzzy, hold on. JK?
What's your name?
Not a mercy.
Hey, JK.
What you saying, bro?
The Lord is my shepherd.
Amen.
JK, how do you say your name, man? How do you say your name?
Jake is it?
Doesn't matter what your
He done it to me. He done it to me, JK. He got me that stucker. Was he that stucker? He got me. Big up Cedric. Big up Cedric. That's sure you can.
JK, so how do you think today, mate? How do you think the game? Like, are you one of those ones that want to throw games away, or are you like, don't do shit like that?
Like, for me, bro, the result yesterday was mad. I think it's a bit over the top, the way some fans are acting. Like, come on. How could, we right now are top of the Premier League. We were top of the Champions League. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah. And
we lost to bloody Plymouth in the FA Cup. Okay, if I had to choose out the 4 cups, I'm taking over the rest of the 3 because we were in the final for 1 already. So the journey is shorter.
Yeah.
Champions League and Premier League. So for me, FA Cup would have been like a Brucey bonus.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a bit of an embarrassment we lost there because look at all the players we had on that pitch.
9 players that's part of the first team, brother.
There you go.
9
So
players.
for me, that's the biggest disappointment. It ain't the manager, it ain't those fans, it's the players' fault. Them guys there should have enough quality between themselves to win that game for us.
Yeah.
100%. That's why I'm saying it. But I've seen loads of fans saying, sell this guy, sell this guy. These guys are the guys who got us to the top of the Premier League, man. What do you want to sell them for? Like, I don't understand that philosophy. Like, why would I want to sell right now Jota or Darwin or Diaz, whoever? These guys are in the squad that got us to the top. Like, chill out, people. Like, let the summer come, then we can talk. Like, I've heard about Isaac's name in the last 2-3 months. It's like, come on. Even if we pulled that Isaac signing out in the January window, Newcastle wouldn't have let him go. No way.
Okay. The richest club.
No, sir.
Fans are a bit too much emotional sometimes. The players know themselves that was an embarrassment.
Don't you think it's within people's rights yesterday, though, the performance, JK? Like, we didn't even work the goalkeeper, bro. We didn't even work, you know what I mean?
Until the 80th minute.
There's 9 players on that pitch that's, that's part of the first team. They even play in the games. They didn't do nothing, mate. I mean, you've got to be realistic here, you know what I'm saying? If you can't perform against Plymouth, the 24th team in the championship, 24th, the bottom of the bottom, and you don't even work them, questions has got to be asked, though, innit? You've got to be honest about that, JK. Questions got to be asked.
I said if that game was at Anfield yesterday, we're winning it.
Yeah.
I think maybe a bit of a culture shock. Championship team, the stadium was totally different to anyone in the Premier League, their stadium's really open. It was
Yeah.
just a different vibe there yesterday. You know what I mean? Their
Yeah.
crowd was wild as well. Media wanted a cup upset. You know, it worked out well for them.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted, a giant killing, and they got it with us. I didn't think it would be us. I thought there's going to be one coming. When City went 1-0 down, I thought, here it is.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be us guys. But at the end of the day, as I said before, bro, the quality we had, that game should have been wrapped up. At the end, we were their goalie. Darwin came on. For me, Darwin should have headed it down.
I can't
If he
believe
headed
that.
it down, that's a goal. It's a goal. Come on. Like, for me, as simple as that. If he headed it down, that's a 1-1. Extra time, bang, get it done. So for me, the chances at the end of the game were there to do something.
Yeah.
You know? You got to hit that shot. And then Darwin's 2 chances. So for me, the game was there to be had.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of this comment, JK? About 6 stars since the Premier League era. We got Fowler, McManaman, Owen, Carragher, and Gerrard. Trent. I'll take Carragher out of there. I say Hoopier probably deserves more than Carragher.
Oh no, I think Fuzzy means the academy players. That's what he means. The people.
My bad.
Yeah, the academy. Yeah.
That's it from the youth. It can't be that, can it?
Yeah, I think he's saying main like first teamers. I think we've had more like obviously Jones is the big. Yeah, that's what he means.
Like he made it big time. Like Jones is
Trudeau.
Connor Bradley, Kwanzaa. Like, but for me, they ain't made it to this sort of status that these guys with the names there, you know. Carragher did okay.
Guys, what do we do? What? Yeah, big up, Judge, bro. I'll reply to it when I finish, bro. I'll reply to it. Don't worry. What do you think of Gomez, guys? Like this poor guy, man. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it was the first few minutes. I think I was doing the watch along, and Jean just spotted something. She said, like, Fuzzy, like he's not running properly. I said, really? I didn't see that. And I looked at the game. Bloody, the guy was struggling like in the first few minutes, man. Like, what can we do with him? Like, what can he do like to get out of this stuff, man? Because he was like it was a proud day for him, you know what I mean, guys? And captaining Liverpool for the first first time. I've never seen him captain Liverpool before.
No, he's captained us before.
Yeah. I'm saying like coming out with the team. I've never seen him come out with the team.
Oh no, he has.
Has he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
What do we do with him, man? What can he do? You know what I mean? Because this is a regular occurrence now. Like, I'm sure he had a game in training, you know what I mean, before he started this game. How can the game that the FA Cup game get you injured, but when you're playing elsewhere, it's different? I don't understand that.
Is it? The question is,
I don't think this guy's ever going to be fit. He reminds me of Sturridge, but in defense. Like, we're hoping like he's going to get fitter. Don't get me wrong. Last season he was fit majority of the season, and he did play a lot of games. But it looks like he's back to the old days now. Like, injuries are just catching up with him on a regular basis, man. What do you guys think anyway? You guys take over, man.
Yeah, I just feel the question is it a reoccurrence of the same injury he had before he got injured, you know? Was it? Do you know anything about that one?
I think so, man. That's what that's
what it is then. Oh, okay.
He was feeling it before he overextended, as far as
Yeah, like the night before we were doing a team and stuff, and we all were thinking Gomez, maybe it's a bit too early for him.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Simple as. What can we do now, you know? We've got to wait another month for him to get fit for the end of the season.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You know what I mean? We can't buy no one. So we've got Konate, Kwanzaa, and Virgil, and a makeshift Endo for our centre-backs now for the rest of the season. Hopefully, Gomez, man, I feel sorry for the guy. He's one of my favourite Liverpool players. Why? Always calm, professional. He's been the longest at the club. He lasted longer than Klopp. This guy. You know what I mean, bro? He was there before Klopp came in.
I remember he came in with Firmino and
disrespect. Like, I don't want to see no disrespect towards that guy. Like, for me, I don't care. Yeah, he's got injured, but at the end of the day, he didn't want to be injured yesterday. He wanted to play that game. You know what I mean? So for me, I don't want to really hear no dissing towards Gomez, nothing. The guy's been a proper professional for us, guys.
Yeah. this message says about Diaz, Luis Diaz, running sideways and backwards, no creativity, can't go past players. He's a flop. He's rubbish.
That's harsh.
And
That's
not good.
harsh.
That's a bit. Abdul.
That's
He's on the warpath today, bro.
yeah. As a lot of people are today.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too much, but yeah, I think Gakpo's taking over that position, guys. I think.
Yeah, right now Gakpo's the guy. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Gakpo's the guy, guys. I don't think Diaz is going to do anything anymore. If you can't get past the Plymouth players, what chance have you got against Premier League players? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did. What they did, they didn't double team and they triple teamed them. You had 3 guys on. Every time our guys got the ball, 3 guys
Yeah.
on. Bang. That was their tactic yesterday. Work to treat. You know?
Yeah.
That's what you need to lock up.
Yeah, you're respond. It's like Callum says, Diaz and Jota should have done better. We know their quality. They've been here since the quad chasing season. Yeah, spot on, bro. There's no excuses. That's what I keep telling people. Like, I'm not here to make excuses for players. And I mean, you can't lose to Plymouth, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
you're not working hard enough to beat that team. That's why you lost that game. You know what I mean? Okay, it was a mistake. It was a penalty they scored from, but they were playing better than us before that as well. Don't believe the stats. What I said, the stats just can manipulate you, man. I'm telling you the truth there, guys.
75% possession in a football match. You should be beating that team.
100%. Harvey Elliott, guys. How much more chance can he get? Because this guy's been here for a long time, and he played in his regular position yesterday as a number 10. I thought after that goal, he hit after that, man. He stayed more back, if you know what I mean, trying to launch balls from the back and then putting his hands up each time it messes up and that stuff. I don't want to have a go at him because he's a young player and he's a Liverpool fan and he does it, he tries his best for Liverpool Football Club. But I thought, some of the players should have took the opportunity yesterday, considering, where the team is. You know what I mean? Put your name there, put your name and let the head coach know that you want to be part of the first team. And I don't think a lot of players have taken that opportunity yesterday, and he's one of them. I thought, forget about the penalty. I'm looking at his performance overall. Okay, and Malante. I don't think he done enough yesterday. Listen, I'm here to tell the truth, guys. I'm not here just to defend players. I'm not that kind of person that goes onto social media and take the piss out of our players, go on their personal account and take the piss out of them. I'm not that type of person. I'm just looking at the game overall. I'm worried for him, man, because before Klopp, took care of him. If you know what I mean, Klopp took care of a lot of players last time, and I don't think Arne Slot at the end of the season will be looking at the likes of Harvey Elliott, thinking he's going to be part of his first team if he doesn't perform better than what he's doing right now. I honestly think I'm only saying what I think Arne Slot would do, because the thing is when there's a new coach at the helm, he's got his own ideas. Can these players back me? Can these players do extra for me on the pitch? Because, coaches and managers, they live by the sword, they die by the sword, innit? So if you're not going to be backing that head coach or that manager on the pitch, he ain't going to keep you, man. He's going to get someone else that can do the job, if you know what I mean. And this is what worries me about Harvey Elliott at the moment. He's not doing enough. And, Jurgen is no longer there that's going to protect him. But I could be wrong, guys. You know what I mean? But you guys take over the chat as well. What do you guys think about that? That's to both of you.
No, go.
Harvey, young Harvey, young blood, young blood, young blood, the young blood, as the Americans would call him, the young blood, the youngster, the young dog. As JK was talking about, a hot dog for a dog. Look. Harvey had a stinker. He had an absolute stinker with a capital S. That was one of the worst games I've seen Harvey. But people like Rastakab and Big Up Yourself, would say Harvey, he doesn't rate Harvey. He's trash. Get rid of him. Look, and I'll say to people, if you want to get rid of Harvey, we want to go, fine. But if we're getting rid of Harvey, you better bring me a world-class 10 or Wurtz and Musiala. I don't want to hear no Eze or Gibbs White. Harvey, look, these players, look, how many times have the first team players have had stinkers and they've dropped points of 1? Listen, and I'm angry. Believe me, I'm more. Listen, if I was young, I'm not going to reveal my age, but if I was, well, I am 21. If I was 16 again, I'm going to say I'm 21. You know, I'll be going mad. I'll be going over the top. But they had a stinker. All of them apart, bar from one or two. So these are not rubbish players. We can't just say just get them. JK, so we can't say them getting out. They have been done good in certain games. They just had a bad game at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And let's see. And during the rest of the season, let's see if they continue this. Then yes, but they just were broke. Like Diaz, like I get it. He was again like JK. He's getting man marked, and Harvey. He knows he could do better. Harvey knows. You think anyone could? No player who comes up, he knows. The handball mistake, his passes weren't, he didn't do any, I didn't see any through balls from Harvey. He was too in and out. And Harvey is young, he's experienced. So look, he had a stinker, but he don't become a trash player overnight. You know what I mean? He's done things for us this season. So we have to keep it balanced. But yeah, we were talking about yesterday, yeah, not a stinker. None of them, none of them be starting against Everton, that's for sure.
What about you, JK, man?
As a squad player, Elliot, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He could do a job, bro. It's like in the last few weeks, he scored 2 Champions League goals.
Yeah.
You know, he did an assist. Like the guy's a good little player. He had a stinker yesterday, of course. So did the whole rest of the team. You know.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not going to jump on this guy's back. No way. That's the least of my problems right now. You know, when you think about it, like for me, Harvey Elliott can come on into a game. He can even start games. Klopp used to play him against Man City, United, and all these top dogs.
Yeah.
He used to play against these guys. It ain't like he just came on a sub all the time. He was starting big games, Elliott. So for me, a young player with a lot of experience under his belt should have done better yesterday, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, we'll need this guy. Watch, he'll pop up in a game, do something that we need him to do, and that's what he is with Elliott.
Yeah.
You know, cost us nothing. Who are you going to get to replace him? Yeah, Florian Wirtz is good. Musiala is also good.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, Elliott is a squad player, and you need squad players who are happy to be on the bench because they're playing for Liverpool Football Club instead of moaning, stroppy faces. Oh, I'm not getting a game, upsetting the boat. You know, that's how I see Elliott. He's a guy you want on in your squad. He's one of them players.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yes, Anton. Big up, Anton. Next person we're going to talk about is obviously Chiesa. I thought it was a bit harsh about Chiesa on obviously the chat about him. I thought like for a guy who doesn't play a lot of games, the reaction towards him about the game yesterday is just not good enough in my opinion. I only judge players when they play like 10 games in a row, 12 games in a row of the season, innit? If they're in and out the team and don't play a lot, you can't really have a go at them. The FA Cup is not a given cup, man. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. It's gonna be difficult because especially when you play against the teams in the lower division, they're gonna give it their all, innit? All of a sudden they got this extra energy because they're playing against the best team in the world currently. So like these guys said, like some of the players were double marked and all that stuff, and the way people are having a go at Chiesa, considering he played well against PSV, a couple of weeks ago, it's harsh. It's harsh. Let me just put it that way. Judge a player when he's consistently in the team. Don't judge him if he's in and out the team. The last time you saw him was against PSV. I mean, that's the last time you saw Chiesa. So it's been games in between that before he started yesterday. So. Yeah, I think it's a bit harsh on Chiesa in my opinion, guys. But you could have your thoughts towards that as well, because I think the way the fan base went after him was unfair, man. Considering there's a lot of players in the team that's had a lot of games and played even worse. You know what I mean? It's madness. Let me just get to comments. But yeah, one second. Let me just get to comments, and then you guys could reply to that one. Elliot is a baby. We need real ballers. Jerky could help. I think this guy is Jerky. Is it Jerky or Jerky? He plays for Lyon, doesn't he? Plays for Lyon, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mr. Tiboso says, I was annoyed. Harvey Elliott, was it?
Protested it, yeah.
Protested after conceding the penalty. Protested. He said, I don't know what he did. I can't remember. I really can't remember. Did he say he put his hands behind his back, or what? I mean, that was a penny all day, every day.
He
I
was
don't
putting
know.
his hands in the air. He took that brave.
Or
Put your
waving
hands
like he
in the
just
air.
don't care.
But did
He's
he?
Yeah,
waving like he just don't care.
He really protested. I don't remember him doing that. Did he? How can you protest against that?
No, he didn't really. I think he was a bit quiet when he felt like he made a mistake, and he was like, "Well, yeah." Like he probably sort of moaned to the ref. So the went is given with no VAR, you know.
Yeah. No, that's for you, man. There you go, Paulo.
Oh yeah. We spoke Carlito.
Bless Cedric. Yeah, bless Cedric in the chat.
Elliot handball.
Cedric, a real one.
What are you doing? Yeah, it's just poor, guys. It's very poor.
Yeah, the handball was. Ugh.
Yeah, I actually missed it.
Spot on, Abdul. We didn't test him at all. We were quiet up front. Yeah, I don't know what we was doing, to be fair, man. Woo, Nalate. There you go. One of the best player is McConnell. It tells you a lot.
Yeah, but I think McConnell and Naomi were poor, hence why we lost the game in that way where there was
I wouldn't say he's the best player. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. Yeah.
I thought Endo was the best player in my opinion, guys.
Yeah, McConnell just was okay-ish, but struggled at times. Yeah,
he
struggled. Just sideways passing. Yeah,
because also the size, like they're youth players, McConnell and Naomi. Yeah, they're against big 6 foot lads in the middle of that park, bro. They got bullied. We had no control of that midfield. Defense and attack, attack sound. We only conceded 1 goal off a penalty. And the quality up front deserved more from our midfield. Our midfield made us lose that game yesterday.
They were poor, man. Absolutely poor. Please
also,
hit the likes as well and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate that if you could do that for us. Everyone is to blame at Liverpool.
Abdul's just he's mate. Abdul's on fire. Yeah, I'm a part of it. Yeah, agreed, Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs is saying, bigger fish to fry. Robbie from AFTV uttered these words a few seasons ago before Arsenal's season crashed and burned. Oh, man. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It was a boring game. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Nice 1-0.
Nilante, that's a Ghanaian name because I'm telling him Ghanaian. So
is he Ghanaian? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Ghanaian. Yeah. Like same tribe.
Carlos says, Fozzy, you are right. I have always said Alvarez would suit Liverpool. I said that a long time, man.
This was the Alvarez trade.
How do you say the sporting guy's name? How I say it?
Gokares. Yeah, from Sporting Lisbon, the Swede who's banging in goals. Pause.
Do you know he was in the first division? I think. Is it Reading?
Yeah, is that? Yeah. JK knows.
Yeah. Coventry. I've seen him play a few times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a goal scorer. But not for me.
Agreed.
Edwards are going to have to work around our stingy owners to bring some signings in the summer. I agree. I agree. Fauzi says, I think we prioritized the wrong cup. The team we put out against Spurs would have worked. I think any team would have worked. It's just the players didn't want it enough, in my opinion. As far as I mean, it's Plymouth, bro. It's Plymouth, man. It's not. We're not facing Real Madrid. We're facing Plymouth.
Yeah, that would be a mistake. Play the same team against from Spurs. We don't need to.
Okay, but you know what? Quickly, the way the opposition fans want us is to throw all our toys at the pram. Overreact on this loss, bro. Which really, come on. That team yesterday, if we took Salah and McAllister with us yesterday, for example, we're winning that game. Yeah. We needed a McAllister in the midfield or a Sabot or even a Curtis Jones would have done a job there.
Yeah.
Just needed that one guy, bro. And if it was at Anfield, we would have won. But I'm not going to go into this Everton game. It's a different ball game. Yesterday was like a youth 13 Liverpool in a weird way. We mixed with a few first team players, yeah. But realistically, bro, that compared to the Everton game is a different ball game altogether. I'm going into this Everton game. We're going to win this. Everton lost 2-0 in the FA Cup against Bournemouth.
Yeah, they're going to play different. It's the last.
So they're going to play different as well, bro. So they're going to be up for it. We need to be up for it. So I'm going into this game positive. You know, like, come on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Luke Everton.
What's your name
Will
Yeah,
you,
but for me, going back to Chiesa quickly,
Yeah.
when he switched to the left,
Yeah.
look how better he looked. He got into the game then. We
Yeah.
needed to make a few tactical changes quicker in the game. I think when Darwin came on, he just looked better. And when Chiesa switched to the left, man, should have done it earlier, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's better than Diaz on the left, to be fair, guys. I think they should have just put Diaz can play on the right. I remember him playing on the right before, and he done pretty well. He can play on the right. Listen, I know we're all disappointed, guys. I know the stream is like, disappointed people, but listen, we've got to move away from this game now. We shared our frustrations. I think we've got other things to focus on, which is the Premier League, Champions League, and the League Cup final, of course. Yeah, just move on from it now, man. Because like if it keeps boiling in your head, it'll put you in a bad place. So just get rid of it, man. We've got big trophies now to go for, which are more important than this one now, because this was no longer here. It's no longer here. Chiesa, I think, like, give him time, he will come good, man. Because the way people are going after him after that game, it's not the way, man.
That's a joke, you know.
He had enough games to even have a go at him, guys. You know what I mean?
I think he was only one player at the end who was trying something.
He always tried.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Football fans sometimes, especially Liverpool fans, what are these people doing, man? The guy plays for our team. He's just getting into his football career with us. He just started a few months ago, really. This is the most we've seen of Chiesa in the whole season. And you're giving him grief after that. That was probably his worst game he's had for us, my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, by far, yeah. He had a stinker yesterday, but he kept going. I mean, he done in one delicious cross. I think was it Kwanzaa? Someone should have got into the head of it, but he could have done better dribbling, man. Yeah, he was just, but he did try, but yeah, he just had a stinker, and he'll be better. I mean, he had 10 take-ons, and he only went past the player once, which is he's better than that. So he ain't crap. He's just had a bad game.
Yeah,
he's just had a bad game. That's it. But he kept going at the end, and it is what it is. What can we do? What can we do? Lick our wounds, in it, Do we lose the battle and lose the war? That's the question for the team and the club.
Exactly, man. Guys, Wataru, we're gonna obviously finish it with Wataru. What did you think of him, man, yesterday? Like, he started off as a DM, then he ended up as a centre back. I thought he was phenomenal yesterday, guys. Honestly, I don't think the guy gets the credit he deserves. I think he should get more opportunities in the first team as well. You know what I mean? To rest the likes of Gravenberch and McAllister in that DM position. He never lets us down. He's like Milner, isn't he? He's just a reliable guy. And when I see him beating like 6'7" striker in the air for the ball, like, continuously, it just shows the character of the man. I mean, he gives it his all. If you know what I mean, he's not that big. I mean, he's about 5'7" or something, 5'6". About that.
Yeah, 5'8", I think.
Yeah, he's not that big, and he's beating people like almost 6'5" and that stuff, man. It's crazy.
Exactly. And how tall are you, Fuzzy?
What do you think of him yesterday, guys? Like, Wataru, I thought he was the best player on the pitch by far for Liverpool. Like, you could only put a few players that's, put them by. You don't need to, like, have a go at them. And I think he's one of them. Him, Kelleher. I think that's the two. I think, and probably Chiesa, because of lack of game time. Probably them three, but especially Wataru yesterday, I thought he was phenomenal, guys. He never lets us down. It's like what I said to JK, I said to Nolante earlier. People judge him on that PSV game and forget that there was a sequence before that goal went in, which is the referee was standing in his way, obstructing him to get to the ball. By that time, the player that he was facing already got to the ball. You know what I mean? So you can't really blame him on that goal, because that's what everybody's looking back to, which is unfair in my opinion. But yeah, give me your thoughts on chat and and you guys about Wataru yesterday. That's Nolante and JK and the chat. Any of you? We'll start with JK.
Yeah, JK. Go for it, JK.
Yeah, like for me, bro. Yeah, best player in the team, professional. Shame the other guys weren't on his sort of level. He did his job. He's playing as a centre back, man. He was the last guy in certain situations. He was the last guy at the back. Madness. But he did his job.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah. What about you, Delante? What do you think of him yesterday, mate? Because
I think what we do need to get we
talk about really.
need to get 12th man on here, JK, because that's his guy.
Is
The
it?
Japanese samurai. Yeah, Fuzzy. Yeah, 12. That's his guy. The Japanese samurai. Yeah. Endo did what Endo does, man. Just obviously he's not gonna. Well, he might come forward on the ball a bit, but keeps it nice and tidy.
Yeah.
Everything does his job. Just let me tell you something, man. If I spill some liquid on the floor, and they'll come and clean that floor up like it within 60 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I drop some drink, some juice on the floor, and they're gonna get that mop and mop it up, and that's what he did. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good at that.
yeah, if there's some Alsatians coming out for me, Endo will just draw for the sword, and boy, he'd be telling them bounce.
The first team spot though. Do you think like he should be getting more opportunities in the first team? Like I said.
Well, look, I said it on the 12-man podcast. As JK knows, I've been championing Endo to get more chances to rotate. Because look, when he first came to the club, I didn't want him. There's others I thought we could have got was better, but look, he proved himself last season. And whether you agree on who we sign or not, you give a player a chance. And Endo has done the job. He done the job last season, so I didn't like the way Slot was handling him, wasn't giving him that enough game time.
Yeah.
Like little 5 minutes here and there, which I didn't like, but now he's starting. So yeah, he's more than worthy to start if we need to. We need to rest the Grav or a Mac, put him next to one another, and that'll be fine. We'll still be solid. So yeah, I agree.
Spot on, bro. If we lose to Everton, it's going to be long. Mr. Tibbs says. Yeah, it's gonna be a travesty in my opinion. Like we can't fall for their trap, man. That's all I can say. Everton is gonna set a trap, which is physical football, and try bully us. And if we fall for that and we lose the game, then it's gonna be a long season, like you said, 100%. Last season, that was one of the games that actually lost us the title. You know what I mean? Lost us any hope of the title. Sorry. And we don't want to go through that again, if you know what I mean, guys. Anton says, bro, I'm pissed we lost, but on the other side of the coin, if you want to win all competitions, you must invest. Yeah, spot on. FSG must release the funds. Proper squad depth. When Fergie won the treble, he had a big squad. Yeah, spot on. Yeah, spot on.
Only doing this again.
What about you, JK? Do you agree with him?
Yeah, man. Like for me, bro, the owners have done this again. Another window's come and gone.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 out of the last 4. They ain't spent nothing. Everyone's talking about room in the squad and stuff like that. There's always ways to maneuver around it. You know, the Man City, yeah, they just bought 3 guys just like that. Or was it 4 guys? I don't even know now. But it spent like a lot of money, 170 million.
Yeah.
There's always space to maneuver. I think Middlesbrough were in for youth player for us. What's his name?
Morton,
yeah. They were in for him, but I think we said we wanted over 10 million.
Yeah.
So they didn't say yet. So I think that would have been a move. If we got wrapped up, we would have probably bought someone in if we could have.
Yeah.
But our owners don't back the team in that way where getting players, keeping them and moving them on quickly and get someone else in who's better.
Yeah.
That's one sort of thing they're not really good at.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. But I agree with this comment. I really agree. Everything you made, like I agree with it. I was pissed yesterday. I mean, and but you know us, like older fans, Anton, like we get over it the next day. That's how it is. Carlos, Abdul says no injury proven players. Hang on, he said something here. We need available players. Yeah, we do, man. We need. It's too many of that. If you don't play, you don't get paid. I think Jota is doing us in, guys. I honestly think that. I mean, we need to, like if it's something that's new to a player, injuries, like but if it happens as often as it does to Jota, people need to start looking at the payments, man, because it's not right. He's cheating the system, man. He's cheating the system, in my opinion. Jota is like an upgraded version of Naby Keita in terms of fitness. Mr. Tibbs, you're right. You are right. Yesterday showed we need a 9 and a backup more than anything. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be here at the end of the season. This guy, I think he's done, guys. I don't think the coach can do any more than what he could do with him. He's tried everything, you know what I mean, to keep him at Liverpool. He's got the opportunities, and just he hasn't taken it. You know what I mean? We need a clinical finisher. We need a striker that can get us goals. We need a striker that's always going to be there. You know what I mean? In important stages, you know what I mean, of the season as well. And I don't think he gives us enough. I honestly don't think that. I love the guy. I love the guy's energy, hard work, and all that stuff. But if you spend 85 million on a player and you don't get what in return what you expected, then that's a waste of money, in my opinion. So maybe he'll be good in Spain or somewhere like that. You know, his performances might get better because it's a slower league and gives him more time on the ball to think. And you know, it's a bigger pitches. He could run, like, you know, he's got pace and power. He could like run through on goal and things like that. Maybe this is the league for him. But the Premier League sometimes it's not a giving league, and I think this is why he's struggling. But what do you guys think about Darwin, guys? Like, would you keep him, or in the summer just say your goodbyes to him? I'm just being serious, guys. I'm not here to, you know, beat around the bush, because, you know, I love his, you know, hard work and grit, what he does. But for 85 million, guys, is that enough? I'm talking to Neilante, if you want to come in, and then JK after.
Darwin. Yeah, look, Darwin, you know, fair play, you know, when we all got passion, he runs about, but okay, there's a professional footballer, you pay to do that. So I didn't want him in the first place.
Oh, you didn't?
I mean, he's like, no, I didn't want him. I didn't want Darwin in the first place. I thought we could have got better, if I'm honest. I was never convinced, but he's had some good games for us where he's made a difference, but it's just been more bad than good, unfortunately. The only thing I'll say to him this season, there's been games where he's finishing as being point, but there's been games that we haven't played to his strengths. And we've seen him making certain runs at times, and he has not received the ball. And that's one problem that we need to fix in terms of assisting our nines. But in the summer, thank you, Darwin, but bye-bye. We need the killer. We need a real god man, you know, Fuzzy. We say a real god man. Fuzzy, a real god man, you know. Yeah.
What about you, JK, brother?
Ooh, the one guy out of all the squad I want to do well. It's like I just like his gameplay. I like his movement. For me, it's his movement I like. And what Nalanta knocked the nail on the head right there. The amount of games I've seen where these guys run like a machine straight through, and the ball ain't come to him, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, when I used to play football quite a lot, my dream striker was this type of guy.
Yeah.
Like,
baller. JK was a baller. Top baller.
Bro, through balls, all that. You know, I know this guy's going to be on the end of it. Perfect type of striker you need in a sort of league where it's fast. And I think we don't play to his strengths. For me, when you look at Haaland, Man City played for him.
Yeah.
Why? You do all the hard work, get the ball in the box, bang, he's there.
Yeah.
Simple. You know, Haaland ain't going to do a through ball and run onto it and score, really. That ain't his game, really. He's in the box.
Yeah.
But what Harry Kane and Haaland have got is this initiative to know where the second ball is going to be. Hit the post, bang, they're there to score the rebound. That sort of stuff. And I think Darwin, for me, he's got it in him. But for me, for some reason, he don't do like Liverpool enough.
Yeah.
But look, he looked lively when he came on yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were on about who do you reckon's going to play in the middle against Everton.
Yeah.
You got Gakpo on the left, Salah right, and in the middle you got Jota, Diaz, or Darwin.
Yeah.
I think we just look better, exciting, more attacking wise, better with Darwin on the pitch. Salah's a better player when Darwin's on the pitch.
Even Salah says that, to be fair.
There you go. So for me, I like when Darwin plays. Like for me, he didn't get the goals enough, but he does. Look at his defensive work. I know people can think, we didn't buy him for his defensive work. You know, we bought him for goals. True. Yeah. But for me, the amount of defensive work this guy does, I've seen him in games recently. He's running back over the halfway line, back into our half, winning that bloody ball. We need that sometimes. I don't think Haaland does that enough. I don't know if Isaac does it, but for me, this guy does that because he's not getting the goals and surface to score goals. You think, you know what, I've got to do something. So I'm going to run back with this guy and get the ball back off him. That's what he does.
You know what, JK? I don't mind his all-round play. You know, I don't mind
It's
that.
improved. It's
I
improved.
like it because he's improved in that. It's just the goals, man. The goals have to
The
come.
goals. That's it. That's
man.
the one. Because what it is, bro, if the goals come, all this extra stuff that comes, that's going to make him look even better.
Exactly.
But for me, you got to get this whole thing, and that's whole thing is them goals, bro.
Exactly.
You know, the 2 goals against Brentford.
Okay, if it was 25 million, bro, I don't think people will buck an eyelid to it. I don't think people will go moan about it. It's the money that we bought him for. That's why people are frustrated. Like 85 million, you expect the guy to score goals, bro, innit? That's what it is. It's the truth. That's what you expect.
Yeah, but that's with every striker who plays the game, bro. You expect goals. He could play for any team, you know what I mean, bro?
I don't think if it was 25 million, people will be as irate as they are right now.
But they would say, we knew he weren't that good anyway. He only cost 25 million anyway, if you understand my point. Before he came into the team, like expectations on this guy are high because of the price tag that he came with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? And that's what it is sometimes. Look at Grealish, 100 million.
Yeah.
Expecting him to be the next De Bruyne, but he's not.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's just sad. I think he's gone in the summer. I honestly think that. I don't think he'd be remaining at Liverpool Football Club. Amrish, new to the channel. Big up, brother. I don't know if you guys know Amrish.
Big up, Amrish. Big up.
I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling. Last season we lost the FA Cup to United last season, and since we did not play well and lost the Premier League, hope Slot change this vibe and we win versus Everton. I think they're gonna analyze the game thoroughly, bro. They're gonna analyze Everton from top to bottom. I'm hoping so. The amount of coaches that we have on that bench, sorry. I hope they find a lot of weakness in Everton, and we could overwrite their strengths as well. This season, guys, we've only lost one Premier League game, and in normal circumstances, if that game was played again, we would have won that game. Let's just be realistic. I mean, it was just a day after international football, players coming from South America and playing again. You know, I mean, it was just the wrong timing of that game. But for what they've done this season, you got to give them credit, guys. I mean, we've only lost one game in the whole season, and we're in February. I mean, that's not bad.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not bad at all, guys. Like,
come on, bro.
That's beyond not bad, actually. That is impressive.
Hence why I can't go mad at any player in the squad. Why? Because everyone's done their part.
Yeah.
To get us to there. You know, every player. Kelleher, he's been in goal of quite a lot this season as well. He's done his part. Yeah. You know, Gomez at the start of the season, as well. So everyone's done their part, bro. And hence why I can't really understand why Liverpool fans don't be like other fans who jump on their team any time they got a chance to do so. Mm-hmm. Liverpool right now are one of the greatest teams in the world. It needs to be all finalized in May by winning these cups, Yeah. But right now we're doing it right. If we were 6th or 7th or 8th in the Premier League, moan as much as you want. Moan about the owners who never fucking bought anyone. Let's moan about that. I noticed now. No one really noticed. No one's even said anything about the January transfer window. Everyone say to me, "There's no space in the squad." That's all I'm hearing. There's no space in the squad.
We've been saying, we've been saying like there's no depth, and the rival fans are trying to corrupt our mind. You have got depth. You're the best team in the world. Look at the players that come on. We've been telling them for a while. We've got no depth. This is what you get, like what you got yesterday. That is it. That there ain't no stronger team. I mean, these players, majority of them, I mean, they will never make the first team. That's how bad we are. I mean, we want competition for places. We want players to be on their toes. You know what I mean? to perform in the higher level consistently. That's what we need. So players who are coming into their place, makes them do things like that. We don't have that. Everybody's comfortable in the team because they know the players know they're going to play the next game. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And this is what we've been trying to tell everybody. We just don't have the depth in the squad, man, to, play against Plymouth and teams like that. It showed yesterday. Man. I hope people can see why we always talk about the ownership and the lack of, ambition for the club. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, in the summer, if we win the Premier League and all that stuff, we ain't going to sign big players. We're going to sign players with potential, not ready-made players. That's what we're going to do. Go the cheap route, potential players, try build them up, and then, we go again. That's how it is. It's always going to be like that, unfortunately. We've not won many trophies in the last decade, to be fair. Yeah, you could say that, bro. With Klopp, we should have won more, to be fair, mate. We should have won more. FSG, yeah. The loss against PSV in the Champions League prove our squad depth is poor. Yes, Mr. Tibbs, I agree. That's for you, Nolante, again. True, Kwanzaa is good, to be fair. Yeah, you gotta give the guy a chance, man. I'm not angry at Kwanzaa.
I think Kwanzaa played pretty well yesterday. Only guy who was driving forward with the ball.
Yeah, I think it's unfair.
Same.
Look, I don't understand. Give me, all these people who moan about Kwanzaa. How good are you at his age?
Yeah,
you would never be playing for fucking Liverpool.
To a team that's the best team in the world, and your performances, especially when you're a youngster, it's not going to be up to power, is it? You're learning off these players, so eventually you'll get better. I remember Kelleher when he was when he started as a second goalkeeper to Alisson, he was conceding goals left, right, and centre, as I remember. Any shot was going in. Any shot from long range was going in. Short range was going in, and a lot of people were having a go at him, saying he's not good enough. Let's get a proper number 2. With time, look what happened. Kelleher became, they say, the second best goalkeeper in the world. Like number 2 in the world. So it happens, man. You just got to give people time. That's what you got to do. Like judging them straight away. Yeah, Kwanzaa only arrived last season into the first team. I mean, so he's not gonna set the world alight straight away. And he's he's 21, so he's got time.
His age,
in his prime yet. Go on,
with his age, speed, height, and the way he can just take the ball forward, he's gonna be a top little player, man. Show me another centre back his age with that quality.
Exactly.
But there's none out there. Like for me, Kwanzaa, he can have a big future in football. As long as he keeps his head straight and stuff like that, for me, top player. He's going to be a top player.
Yeah. Mr. Tips says, I'm still angry at Trent for the Man United game at Anfield. He should know better as a local lad. I think I agree.
Jones that day.
Tips, yeah? Say that again, JK?
Him and Jones that day were poor.
Yeah. I think it was just a collection of things on that day, Mr. Tips. Like if you look at the manager, they should have made substitutions earlier. If you know what I mean. He left, I think, Trent to the 82nd minute. It shouldn't have happened. It should have happened like first 10 minutes in the second half to get him off. That's what should have happened. It would have saved Trent from embarrassment, and he would have saved, the club, another 2 points. We could have won that game. So yeah, it's just a collection of bad decisions in that game. And I hope they learn from that anyway. Let me just put it. If you don't learn from yesterday as well, then I don't know what could what else can you learn from? You know what I mean? Kwanzaa is just a big for nothing. Feel bad.
There's always with the
you had to put that
Truden with the disrespectful comments, but pick up Truden anyway. Always taking it next level.
Madness, man. Nunes is playing better than Diaz. Do you guys agree with
that? Yeah. I do actually, funny enough.
What about you, JK? I know JK doesn't want to, have a go at
player. Yeah, JK's speaking about this.
No.
That came out of his show.
Go on, JK. I had to scare you, JK. So that's why. Go on, man. JK, you.
JK.
That's me, Darwin, and go on. JK.
Go on, JK. Go on.
Nunes. Diaz is getting games though, more than Darwin. Yeah. So, change that.
Obviously, again, we could have used a centre back. Yeah, that's what you know what? Spot on, Dustin. I was shocked about that, to be fair, mate. I was shocked there was not enough backup on the bench for the centre back position, especially knowing what's his name, Gomez injury record. I mean, you're always gonna have that insurance in it, as they say, like in the bench. I thought I don't know if you guys were shocked about that, JK and Nolante, about not having a backup, like a proper centre back. Maybe Konate coming with us just in case.
Nah, Nah, I'm not gonna. No, you can chill. Well, we should have brought Nalo. I don't know what happened to him. Nalo. He should have been on the bench at least.
He was on the bench. He was on the bench.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why Slot didn't use him, but it is what it is.
Yeah, big up for Zina
Cedric, a real one.
Of course, JK, Cedric.
Bless Cedric.
Hey. Guys,
Bless
at
him,
the end of the show, man. Thanks for coming on as always. Obviously, we're part of a team. Yeah, man.
We ended the show? No, let's keep going. Oh.
I ain't got no ideas. Can you give me ideas?
Yes. Yes.
What do you guys think of the Everton game anyway? Before we go, guys, is it going to be? Do we have to go all out? What, JK? What do you want us to do in this game? Let me just put it that way. That's to everybody, by the way. Start with JK. Go on, JK. This Everton is the most important game of the season so far.
For me, all we got to do is win that game.
Yeah.
Simple as. No draw, no whatever. 3 points.
Nalante?
Same what JK. I echo that. 3 points, a smile on the face, and let the haters cry in the tea.
Okay, bro. Regarding the game, the loss of obviously Gomez affected our gameplay. I agree with that, Amrish, because you know, like when you prepare with the players, like obviously for the Plymouth game beforehand, and it doesn't go through to according to plan, it does disrupt the team eventually. Because Endo was not meant to play as a centre back. Endo was meant to play as a DM. You know what I mean, protecting that defense, and he ended up as a centre back. So I agree with you 100%. The Plymouth, then Plymouth brought us to their level, and we lost. Jones was not fit. Better not risk him. Yeah, I agree. One thing is true: we need more quality. We've been saying that for the whole summer, innit, JK? We've been saying that for the whole summer. We need quality with the squad. Imagine that we had that depth, like with this team. Maybe we would have won all the trophies, as Anton said earlier. We saw Nunes, Jota, Elliott, Kwanzaa, Tsimikas. We buy Isak, Shirky, Edison. I don't know how do you say that one. Kirkes in the summer. It's a lot of signings, bro. I mean, I don't think our ownership will do that. Wagwa and the Kwanzaa confidence.
Yeah.
Basically, I agree with JK. He is supposed to be one of the best centre backs in a few years. I believe. Okay, Justin. All right, man.
Bless Colin.
Big up, Colin, man. It's been a while, bro. I hope everything is well with you. Big up, Brad Pitt. Oh, damn, Brad Pitt fan. Okay. Let's be honest. Game against Everton is probably the most important game we win, and we go 9 points, and that's the end of Arsenal's chances. I think one hand on the trophy. I honestly think that if we beat them, one hand on the trophy, bro, Mr. Brad Pitt. If we beat Everton, because you got to get those difficult games out the way, and I believe Everton is one of them. Nunes is doing way better than Diaz. Yes, Mr. Alexandra. Nunes and Diaz are two low IQ players. Is this bloody Trudon or what, man? I understand why
It's Trudon, yeah. Trudon reincarnated.
The best friends of the pitch. I understand why they are the best friends of the pitch. Okay. Colin says the fringe players didn't cover themselves in Indy Goal yesterday as regards to getting more play time. I said that, Colin.
Yeah.
If you wanna be part of the first team, you gotta show your best qualities in these type of games. I think there should have been more big hitters on the bench in case it went tits up. I don't think they're serious about this competition, and sometimes I say to you guys, the coach gives you messages, innit? Which is like he's giving us messages. We haven't got depth in the squad. What we got, yesterday is what we have after the first team. So sometimes you gotta look into what is the coach setting out there. What messages is he giving out? You know what I mean? And I think he gave that message yesterday. In my opinion, I think Slot disrespected the competition and the opposition. The players at home would have been just as gutted as us at going out. Players want to win everything. You're spot on. probably Van Dijk, you know, put his leg through the TV. Never know, innit? Guys, where can people obviously find you? We know, but you can put the links up there, JK and Nalante. Thanks for coming on as always, brothers. It's been a good show again. I love this show again, man. Yeah, we always have fun, don't we, guys? We always have fun.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you
Win, lose or draw. Win, lose or draw.
12 Bands channel, please go subscribe to that, guys. Is there anything else, JK?
Yeah, I'll put Brian's in there.
Yeah.
One moment.
All right, bro. Yeah, I need to look for a new countdown music, guys, man. They keep trying to do me copyrights with the countdown music. So I need to find
okay.
Yeah, man. Even the guy gave me permission in it. I even signed up that it gives me, if you get permission of the person, they give you an application thing in it you have to fill in, which I did, and YouTube still does the same thing. Irishman's channel, please subscribe to that, guys. If you're watching back, just go in the comments below, you know, let us know what you think. And we'll reply to you on that as well. This is JK's channel. Please subscribe to that one as well. All the links there, guys, all free. Please subscribe to this
channel.
Nice one, bro. No worries. All right, guys.
Press a like as well for today.
Press the like.
Yep, come on. You know it, guys. You know what to do.
Yep.
Algorithm and that. Let's let the channel grow to what it can be. Big up, everyone.
Yeah, guys. It's been almost 2 hours, man. Appreciate you two as always. Appreciate the chat, man. A lot of good chats in there. In the future, you know, I mean, you could even chat to each other. I mean, if we don't reply to that, just chat to each other, and then we'll get there eventually. So I had to go through every chat eventually. Do that, right? So, yeah. Thank you, honestly. Thank you for that. And we'll see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow night. I could be back tomorrow night for the preview show for the Everton game. Hopefully, and I might do a watch along for the Everton game as well. So just keep an eye out for that. Hit the notification bell because it alerts you every time I'm on. We're on, sorry, and the likes always give us the algorithm. So please hit that like. It's very much needed. Very much needed. All right, guys. Take care. See you soon.